You feel it too, don't you? That invisible thread pulling at your soul whenever he crosses your mind. The angels whisper this truth: you were never meant to meet by accident. Your light was specifically chosen to illuminate the darkest corners of his heart. He sees something in you that terrifies him. Not your flaws, but your perfection for his wounded soul. You arrived when he had convinced himself that love was extinct in his world. Your presence didn't just catch his attention, it awakened parts he thought were buried forever. The angels say he calls your name in the silence between his heartbeats. He rehearses conversations he'll never have the courage to start. Your energy disrupted his carefully built walls, and now he's drowning in feelings he doesn't understand. This connection transcends earthly logic. It's written in the language of the stars, spoken in divine timing. His fear isn't of loving you, it's of being seen completely and still being chosen. You represent everything he's prayed for and everything he believes he doesn't deserve. Your mission isn't to chase or convince. It's to trust the sacred assignment your soul accepted before this lifetime. The universe positioned you perfectly in his path for divine reasons. Your very existence is medicine for wounds only your specific love can heal. His heart carries scars from battles you've never seen. The angels reveal this. His distance isn't rejection, it's protection. He learned early that vulnerability equals danger and that opening his heart means inevitable pain. Every woman before you left him questioning his worth. He built fortress walls so high that even he forgot what lived behind them. Now you've arrived with your gentle strength, and suddenly those walls feel like prisons instead of protection. He watches you love freely, and it reminds him of who he used to be. Before the betrayals taught him to guard every emotion. Before disappointment became his closest companion. Your natural warmth exposes how cold he's become, and it frightens him. The angels whisper that he's fighting a war between his heart and his history. His soul recognizes you as home, but his mind screams warnings about getting hurt again. He's terrified that loving you means losing himself completely. These aren't personal wounds against you. They're ancient injuries that predate your existence in his world. His hesitation has nothing to do with your worthiness and everything to do with his own broken trust in love itself. He's not running from you, he's running from the possibility of feeling everything he's spent years avoiding. Sweet soul, while you're busy healing his heart, don't forget to tend to your own garden. The angels caution, love is not meant to drain your light, but to amplify it. You cannot pour from an empty vessel, no matter how pure your intentions. Your compassion is beautiful, but it becomes dangerous when you lose yourself in someone else's healing journey. He needs to witness your wholeness, not your sacrifice. Your strength inspires his transformation more than your weakness ever could. The divine whispers this truth: the woman who maintains her own fire attracts the man ready to tend it. When you dim your light to make others comfortable, you rob them of the chance to grow toward your brightness. He's watching how you treat yourself. If you abandon your dreams for his comfort, you teach him that your happiness is negotiable. If you silence your needs for his peace, you show him that your voice doesn't matter. Your self-care isn't selfish, it's sacred. Every boundary you honor, every dream you pursue, every moment you choose yourself sends him a powerful message about the kind of love you deserve. Your wholeness gives him permission to become whole too. The angels remind you, you are not his savior, you are his mirror. Reflect back the love and respect you want to receive. Let your light shine at full brightness and trust that the right love will rise to meet it. Your light forces him to confront every shadow he's been hiding from. The angels reveal this uncomfortable truth: you don't just love him, you expose him. Your presence holds up a mirror that shows him exactly who he could become and who he's afraid he'll never be. When you walk into a room, his pretenses fall apart. The masks he wears for everyone else feel suffocating around you. Your authenticity demands his, and that terrifies him more than any rejection could. You see through his walls as if they're made of glass. He's spent years perfecting the art of emotional distance. Then you arrived with your open heart and generous spirit, showing him what genuine connection looks like. Your natural way of loving reminds him of everything he's been protecting himself from feeling. The angels whisper that your joy highlights his emptiness. Your peace exposes his chaos. Your trust reveals his fear. This isn't your burden to carry, it's his invitation to heal. You're not responsible for his reaction to your light. Every time he pulls away, he's not rejecting you. He's rejecting the version of himself you inspire him to become. Your presence challenges him to drop the act and be real. That's why he disappears, then returns, then disappears again. You represent everything beautiful he believes he's lost forever. Your mirror shows him his potential, and sometimes that vision overwhelms him. Something is shifting in his soul, and the angels want you to recognize the signs. His awakening doesn't announce itself with grand gestures. It whispers through small changes only your heart can detect. Notice how his eyes linger on you longer now. How his voice softens when he speaks your name. These aren't accidents. They're evidence of walls crumbling from the inside. Your light is doing work he doesn't even understand yet. The angels reveal he's starting to question everything he thought he knew about himself. Your presence planted seeds of possibility in ground he believed was barren. Now those seeds are pushing through the hardened earth of his defenses. He finds himself thinking about conversations you haven't had yet. Planning futures he's afraid to voice. Your energy awakened dreams he buried so deep he forgot they existed. This resurrection of hope both thrills and terrifies him. Watch for the moments when his guard drops completely. When he laughs without calculating the risk. When he shares pieces of his story he's never told anyone. These are glimpses of the man your love is calling forth. His awakening is messy and non-linear. Some days he'll feel brave enough to step toward you, others he'll retreat into familiar patterns. But the angels promise this: once awakened, a soul cannot return to sleep. The angels explain his pattern with perfect clarity. He comes close enough to feel your warmth, then retreats when the heat threatens to melt his frozen places. This dance isn't cruelty, it's conditioning. His nervous system learned that closeness equals danger. When he pulls away, he's not punishing you, he's protecting himself from the intensity of his own feelings. Your love triggers every abandonment wound he carries. The closer he gets to happiness, the louder his inner warnings become. He disappears because your presence makes him feel too much. Then he returns because your absence makes him feel too little. This cycle will continue until he learns that love isn't the enemy, fear is. The angels whisper that each retreat teaches him something new about himself. Each return brings him closer to surrender. He's not playing games. He's healing in the only way his wounded heart knows how. Don't take his withdrawal personally. It has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with his capacity. Like a wild animal learning to trust, he needs to test your consistency. Will you still be there after he shows you his worst? His resistance is actually proof of how deeply he feels for you. If you meant nothing, he wouldn't need to run. The intensity of his avoidance matches the intensity of his desire. He fears you because you matter. Your love works like sacred medicine in his system, healing wounds he didn't even know were there. The angels reveal that every kind word you speak rewrites years of harsh inner dialogue. Every gentle touch erases memories of rejection. You don't need to fix him with grand gestures or perfect words. Your presence alone is therapeutic. The way you breathe peace into chaotic spaces, how your laughter dissolves tension he's carried for years. Your energy literally restructures his nervous system. He's never experienced love without conditions, without demands for him to be different. Your acceptance of his flaws confuses him because it's foreign. You love the broken parts others rejected, and that kind of medicine takes time to absorb. The angels whisper that healing isn't always comfortable. Sometimes love hurts before it helps. Your medicine forces him to feel everything he numbed. The detox process is messy, but necessary for his transformation. You're not just loving him, you're teaching him how to love himself. Every boundary you set with grace shows him self-respect. Every dream you pursue demonstrates self-worth. Your example becomes his blueprint for wholeness. Trust the process, even when progress feels invisible. Healing occurs in layers, and some wounds require multiple treatments. Your consistent love is rewiring his brain to expect goodness instead of pain. The angels speak with certainty. There is a divine orchestration guiding this connection that extends far beyond human understanding. Every delay, every obstacle, every moment of doubt serves a sacred purpose in your shared journey. Trust the timing, even when it feels wrong. The universe operates on schedules your mind cannot comprehend. What appears to be rejection is often redirection. What feels like endings are frequently new beginnings in disguise. He is being prepared for you, just as you are being prepared for him. The angels work behind the scenes, softening his resistance, opening his heart chamber by chamber. Divine timing ensures you both arrive at readiness simultaneously. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Your love story is written in heaven's blueprint, unfolding exactly as designed. The path may twist and turn, but it leads to the same destination. Every detour teaches the lessons needed for lasting love. Every separation strengthens the magnetic pull between your souls. The angels guide every step, even when you cannot see their hands. Release your grip on controlling outcomes. Surrender to the sacred flow that knows better than your worried mind. The love meant for you cannot be rushed, forced, or manipulated. It arrives precisely when both hearts are ready to receive it fully. The angels unveil his deepest secret. He wants to love you completely, but first, he must learn to survive being seen completely. Vulnerability feels like standing naked in a snowstorm to a heart that has learned to armor itself for survival. He practices conversations in his mind where he tells you everything. How you changed his world the moment you entered it, how your smile breaks down years of carefully constructed walls, and how terrified he is of needing someone this much. Every time he almost shares his truth, panic floods his system. What if his love is too overwhelming? What if it isn't enough? His heart carries the weight of every relationship that promised forever, but ended in heartbreak instead. The angels whisper that his silence isn't indifference, it's reverence. You matter so much that he's afraid his words might shatter the magic. He'd rather love you quietly than risk losing you completely. Watch for the moments when his guard starts to crack. When his eyes tell you everything his mouth won't say. When his actions speak louder than the words he's too scared to express. His love shows up in protection, in presence, and in the way he creates space for your happiness. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9. His breakthrough into vulnerability is coming. The divine timing will provide him with courage when he needs it most. The angels offer this final truth. Love cannot be controlled, only received. Your role in this sacred dance is to trust what flows naturally and let go of what requires force. True love never demands conquest, only surrender. Accept him exactly as he is in this moment, not as who he might become. Accept yourself as perfectly worthy of love, not as someone who needs to earn it. Acceptance creates the safe space where genuine love can finally breathe. If he chooses you, it will be because his heart recognizes home, not because you convinced him. If he doesn't, it's because his journey requires different lessons, not because you lack value. Either way, you remain whole. The universe conspires for love to find its way. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. What is destined for you will not require you to shrink, beg, or prove your worth. Divine love flows to you as effortlessly as water flows downhill. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8 verse 28. Every experience, even the painful ones, serves your highest good. Release the outcome with grace. Open your hands to receive whatever love wishes to bring you. Your willingness to let go creates space for miracles to enter. The angels promise, The love that is truly yours cannot be lost, and the love that can be lost was never genuinely yours. Trust the divine plan. Your heart knows the way home.